Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Zenaton, and welcome to today's video for Legends of Runeterra. Today, what are we going to be looking at? We're going to be looking at a deck that I absolutely hate. Not hate to play, but I hate to play against. But why are we looking at this if I hate it? Because it's good. That's really the reason why I think this deck is nuts, and I am kind of surprised this deck is not more played because it also has a really high win rate on ladder. It's one of probably the best decks in the format, probably in the top 3 best decks in the game right now, if you ask me. And yet it has an extremely low play rate of I want to say 2 or 3% even on the ladder, which is not terribly low, but it's not high. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Fizz, Lulu, Yordle, and Arms. So why is Fizz Lulu not being played? Honestly, I don't have a good answer. It has a good matchup against Sundisk. I think it has a 60% win rate against Sundisk, the most popular deck in the game at the moment. And it doesn't really have a really bad matchup. There's some matchups where it's slightly unfavored, I'd say, like Tri-Beam is about even-ish, maybe slightly unfavored. Echo Zillion, I think, is very good into it, actually. It's Fizz, Lulu, Yordle, and Arms is bad against Echo Zillion, but no one really plays Echo Zillion, and more importantly, a lot of people play Echo Zillion really poorly. As for the rest of the meta, there isn't really anything that's popular that's good against Fizz, Lulu, Yordle, and Arms. After that, I think maybe Field Rush, maybe? But then everything else, you got Riven Victor, Talia Ziggs, Pirates, maybe Pantheon. Pantheon's not that popular, I guess. But yeah, all of those matchups, Fizz Lulu's pretty good against, or at least even against. So I don't know why more people aren't playing this if they want to climb. This is the deck I always recommend to people who are like, hey streamer, I just want a deck that will win. I don't care about the archetype. I just want a deck that wins and that's not too hard to play. I always recommend this deck. My theory as to why it doesn't get played that much is because, one, it's Yordle and Arms and it's been in the game for a while and people are kind of bored of it. Two, Riot themselves, some of the Riot devs have said they're looking at Yordle and Arms, and I think they've even said they're most likely nerfing it in the next balance patch. So there's that. And the grinders, the tryhards, whatever you want to call them, are like, well, we're getting a patch on the 27th, so I don't really want to practice Yordle and Arms too much and play it too much because it's probably going to get nerfed. And those are my reasons. Those are my thoughts on why we don't see it too much. But in the highest rank of the ladder, where people are trying to get that really high rank, you start to see it more and more. Anyway, though, let's go and look at the deck. Okay. So welcome to this deck. Overall game plan. You kind of know this overall game plan by now, I feel. You're going to get a board here, and you're going to play Yordle Arms. You're going to win the game. The version I'm showing off, fairly standard version. Nothing too crazy here. We're not really teched for any one matchup or anything. Just a very standard list if you don't really know exactly what you're going to run into, and you just want to, spam units and play Yordle Arms and win. Definitely, you could tech more, add some more tech cards for certain matchups, but in all honesty, deck's already really strong as is. For example, though, Treasure Trash, you could decide on your own if you want none, 1, or 2 Treasure Trashes. Mystic Shot being the card you cut usually. 3rd Mystic Shot, really. But yeah, so what else is, what is this deck doing? Why are we playing this deck? Well, the way I look at this deck, I think there are 3 main draws to the deck. 3 unfair things you're doing. Number 1, just Yordle Captain. Yordle Captain is a pretty strong boy. Has some good synergy here in the deck too. Yordle Captain buffing the Chompers from the Boom Baboons or the Chompers themselves. Very strong. Just buffing your units in general as well is great. And buffing your Daring Poros, making them 2/2s, is pretty good as well. Second unfair thing we're doing, just playing Yordle and Arms. The card's busted, okay? This card's nuts, +4/+4 for 5 mana. It's so easy to activate too, especially even more so in this deck because we're playing a lot of multi-region units, so there's that. And the third thing, the main reason you play Lulu, is for the Lulu Flame Chomper synergy. You have a Lulu. You use Lulu to support a Chomper. You now have a 4/4 Challenger. And a lot of things are not beating a 4/4 Challenger early on. But yeah, very, very synergistic deck. We have all kinds of discard stuff to discard the Chompers at burst speed. A bunch of burn too, 3 get excited, couple of mystic shots, even some pokey sticks is really nice too. So very, very good deck, very strong, very tight deck, very refined. It knows what it's doing and it does it really, really well. I said it's kind of an easy to play deck, but you can misplay it though. Mostly just I'd say get stuff on the board and figure out your win con. Are you trying to just get some chip damage in? Are you gonna go for a burn game plan, Yordle and Arms win, or maybe a little bit of each? So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how the deck works. Let's just, before we get into a couple of games, let's go through each card. I'll talk maybe a little bit about mulligans and stuff, and like what I like to mulligan for and matchups and stuff, I guess. But really quick, 3 Poro Cannons, basically just here to discard your Flame Chompers for 0 mana. The Daring Poros are also really nice too to get in some extra chip damage. Also really nice if your opponent tries to use a kill spell on Fizz because you have 0 mana. You're like, whoa, no, I'll counter it with a Poro Cannon. 3 Fizzes. Honestly, Fizz, he's kind of meh in this deck. Fizz is mostly, in my opinion, just here to help activate the 4+ regions for Yordle and Arms. But Fizz also does really well. The extra elusive chip damage is nice. Since we're not in Demacia, we also don't have Golden Ages, so Fizz's champ spell, Playful Trickster, does its best imitation of Golden Ages as well. And Fizz with Yordle Arms is actually pretty sweet. 6/5 elusive is solid. Next card up, Scrap Heap. Mostly just here for more ways to discard, but the Mecha Yordles are pretty solid. I think it's called Trumpetecker. Yeah, Trumpetecker is pretty great. A lot of the Mecha Yordles also just recently got some small buffs too, so there's that, like Dune Hopper is now a 6/6 instead of a 5/6, so there is that. But mostly just here to help discard your Flame Chompers at burst speed. 3 Zonite Urchins, great card, cycles through your deck, helping you find your Yordle and Arms faster and helps discard some stuff. 3 Bomber Twins, similar to Fizz here, pretty much just helping you enable Yordle and Arms, and the Landmark RNG can help you out a lot. Hitting something like a Preservarium is huge. Predict Landmark is great too. And of course, even if you get like a bad landmark, like say Ripper's Bay is probably the worst case scenario, it's still discard fodder. 3 Boom Baboons just gives you more Flame Chompers. And then we got all 3 Flame Chompers as well, of course. 2 Mystic Shots. Instead of playing 3, I'm playing a 1 of Treasure Trash in this deck. I like a 1 of Treasure Trash in this deck. Feels really nice. You can cut the Treasure Trash for a 3rd Mystic Shot if you want, but I like this. 3 Pokesticks, just one of the best cards in the game. One of Bandle City's best cards as well. So we play all 3 of it. Being able to go face, ping stuff, and cycle is just great. Playing 2 Mayors here, we have a decent amount of multi-region units, so the discount is nice. And with the nerf to Telescope, it's a pretty good replacement as another value generator. You could also consider playing Telescope over the Mayor, but I think I'd rather play a Mayor over Telescope. 3 Get Excited. It's our reach. That's it, pretty much. Just mostly here to help burn our opponent and win the game, but can be used to kill very important enemy units. 3 Lulus, of course. I mean, we're a Lulu Fizz deck. We want to have all of our champions. So 3 Lulus, 3 Yordle Captains. I mentioned earlier, it's one of our unfair strategies, so we're playing all 3 of them. Same can be said about Yordle and Arms, so we're playing all 3 of them. And a 1 of Treasure Trash, kind of our Hail Mary card here. Last ditch effort, kind of our, oh no, our opponent's stopping everything, let's create an RNG system and hope to flip the board. So I like it as a 1 of. Plus it has the extra added cute effect of protecting your hand from Aloof Travelers, which are kind of popular. They're played in Tribeam. So yeah, it protects your hand from aloof travelers, protecting your Yordle and arms. Some cards that are not in this deck that you could consider playing. Group Shot. Group Shot's a solid choice. It's almost always going to do 2 because we flood the board so hard. Any kind of other cards you would want to consider are probably just discard cards. Like, I don't know. Bildrat Rascal, the Yordle, the 3-mana 3/2, I believe, that discards a card to give you to manifest a Mecha Yordle and give it Spell Shield. Something like that. Maybe even a Bandle Painter, like the 3-mana 2/3 with Augment. Discard a card to get manifest a multi-region unit, I think? Or maybe it just creates it. I can't remember if it's manifest or not. But yeah, those are the cards I would consider. If I was looking at tech cards, just more discard stuff. Either discard fodder or discard enablers. Maybe a little more burn too, like, I don't know, Electro Harpoon. But as it stands now, the deck is good enough as is. I wouldn't really tech too hard. As for mulligans, just an early start. Nice early curve. Don't have to curve out too hard. Lulu's probably one of the best things to have in your opening hand because Lulu is so good early. Using Lulu would say even a Daring Poro is also good, but of course we want to be using Lulu with Poro Cannon. Anyway, though, that's pretty much the deck. Let's go and take it for a spin on the ladder. Why not? All right. Actually, the first time I've seen Pantheon in a long time. Okay, so really nice hand here. I kind of want to throw away Boom Baboon and just keep Chompers and Lulu, of course. I'm also even considering keeping the second Lulu for Whimsy, because Whimsy against like a Saga Seeker or a Wounded White Flame is kind of cute, but I just want to do this and look for a way to discard this Chompers here, or I'll just draw out a second Chompers. You know, that's cool. This is such an awkward hand. I really just want to draw like a Poro Cannon or a Scrap Heap. I'll take the Zonite Urchin though. It's not what I wanted, but okay, it'll work. Not a bad start, I'd say. This is actually pretty sweet because they won't be able to attack in well here. Wow, surprised they didn't attack in. They probably didn't attack. Oh, hi, everyone, arms. Probably didn't attack in because they knew Lulu's coming up this turn. I guess they might have single combat. No single combat. Lulu's gonna die to. So we're pulling this in. Lulu dies to Sharp Sight. They have Sharp Sight. Great. Whatever. That's fine. We'll just play Yordle Captain. Captain. Just bank this 2 mana. Nothing we need to really ping here. Yep, just gonna pass here. Someone like a way to discard or a second Lulu now. Oh, hey. Hi. Now I really want to draw a second Lulu. I kind of want to play this Yordle Captain. Not sure if this is correct, but I like it. Especially when they don't have Cataclysm mana here. They only have single combat mana. Nice. I was going to say, if they single combat my Captain, I've got Pokestick. If only I had a way to discard. If I had a way to discard, this would be such a great turn. We're just pushing a lot of damage here. Just pushing 10 damage, maybe. Gem, sure. Interesting. Yeah, this is a really interesting turn.
Well, just do your best, okay?
I've got 2 challengers. You had a Pantheon. Why didn't you? Okay. Okay. Sure. I'm gonna do this. Also, Pantheon nerf actually coming into play here? Kinda huge. I assume they have like single or sharp sight or pale cascade here. They have to have some. Wow, you have nothing here. You just let Pantheon die. So unless they kill me this upcoming turn, I think I win. Like I'll play Fizz here, activate Yordle in arms, maybe play Yordle Captain. Like play the second Captain. I think I'm just gonna let this damage me and play the second Captain. So I have exactly 8 mana. Next turn after I play this Fizz, 7 spell mana or 7 mana, 1 spell mana. I'm still playing Fizz. I know they passed, but I don't care. Just had the widest board as possible. Why were you passing when you had Pantheon? That's so weird. Are you rallying here? What are you... What are these plays? Oh my god. Okay. I'm just gonna chomp, I guess. Like, we'll do this block. Do I even care? Hold on, do I even have to chomp? Like, they don't have reach in that deck. They literally have no burn in that deck. I'm just gonna do this block. In fact, we'll do it like this. Yeah, they have no burn in that deck. There's no point in actually trading a 1-1 or even a 2-1 for that. The only out here is Cataclysm, I think. I couldn't Mystic now. Let's just do this. I guess the other out is they roll Lifesteal. Then I'll just drag. That might be a little tough. Single. Let's try this. Mostly because I want to clear the Pantheon and I also want to counter this single combat. Yep, that's fine. Alright, let's go. No lifesteal, please. I really don't want to have to deal with lifesteal. They rolled lifesteal. Great. Great. Well, at least Fizz is still around. So they probably have Hush or Sharp Sight. I assume like Fizz is getting hushed here, so I'm gonna do this. That's actually really nice that it will kill Pantheon at the very least. As for the rest, we're just going to attack him like this. Not like it really matters here how I attack in, but whatever. GG? I guess if they have a single combat here, they can kill something with okay, well, GG. I was gonna say, like, single combat on Pantheon might do something. I don't even know what this is. What even is this? Okay. I'm gonna guess, like, Mecha Yordles? So, like, are you just my deck, but worse? I better win, then. I'm gonna full mulligan for Lulu, actually. I feel like this matchup comes down to if I get Lulu or if they get Lulu. And I didn't draw Lulu. I drew Lulu! Do I play Fizz on 1? No. Yes. Maybe.
Let's get to work.
Now I play Fizz on 1. Wait, no. I just played in a Thermo. No. We're still doing it. We're still doing it. We still like this play. I'm bluffing Poro Cannon is what I'm trying to do here. I want some discard fodder here because I need to get excited. That's a good card too. I don't want to have to discard that, but I might have to discard that. Oh well. So here's the problem. Lulu. Well, how big of a problem is Lulu? Kind of a big problem. Come on, opponent. Just pass. Just pass. There's nothing bad. Yeah, boom baboons, whatever. I don't know. This is bad, though. We have not had a good start. If they have Poro Cannon, too... Oh, God. Like, Lulu into Poro Cannon. If they play Lulu, I have to play Get Excited no matter what. Oh, I'm so passing here. That is such a big turn for me. So they definitely have removal. So I'll start with the mayors. I don't really like any of these choices. Take the Protoporo just for the 0 mana card. A lot of 3 mana cards here. I think I'll just take the Poro. Just because it's 0 mana. I assume they're going to probably like Mystic Shot this. Double Pokey. Get excited.
Let's turn up the heat.
Well, that's a problem.
Working as intended.
That's a very big problem. I'm just cycling. I don't think I'm going to get rid or gonna play this Daring Poro or Proto Poro. And I'm just going to do this. I don't know though, because like I think I need the Proto Poro as discard fodder, but I also need a board because they got 2 Chompers. I'm just gonna pass here. This is such an awkward game because I didn't draw any of my Chompers or Boom Baboons. Meanwhile, this guy drew a Chomper and a Baboon. So we'll get excited on Rumble. I don't know, what are they playing? Stress Defense or something, maybe? There's no way they play Stress Defense.
Yep, that tasted purple.
Well, I have to kill her. No stress, please. Cool. Love it. Yep. That's fine. Yep.
Take the wheel.
I'm... Ugh, this is such a weird game. I think I'll do this. I don't know. I need to kill Rumble. Like, that's the problem. I need to deal with Rumble. I think I'm just going to play Lulu here. Because they're not getting mana here. I don't need to kill the Forge Chief, I think. And my biggest worry right now is like a Pokey Stick or a Mystic Shot or Get Excited on my Fizz. And while I don't care too much about keeping Fizz alive, I need the board presence that Fizz is bringing here. I think. This could have been such an easier game, though, if I had just a slightly better draw. I think I will play Lulu, though. If this goes through, I think I play Lulu. Taking a lot of damage against a deck that's probably playing Get Excited, though. Kind of hate that, but yeah, we're just going to play Lulu. They'll play Get Excited on Lulu, which is good for us. If they do that. And then we'll open up with Mayor next turn is what I'm thinking here. If they don't kill Lulu, that's actually really big. Don't have to worry about Whirling Death. That's in Noxus. Really, it's just, I guess, Get Excited, Pokey Stick, plus Mystic Shot, Thermo Beams. Pokey here. We're just gonna do this. Pokey there. Pokey. This is actually really big because I counter their draw too. Ooh. Nice. Do you have anything else? Nothing else. I love it. I love it. Interesting. Very interesting.
Got me good.
Scrap heap, huh? Now I wonder if they didn't play another spell, like another removal spell, like a Mystic Shot or something here, because they thought I had Portal Cannon, or because they don't have it. I'm thinking I'm gonna use this Yordle in Arms to try to do a one-sided removal, just a one-sided ruination. Okay, okay, the Rascal's fine. So +4 for +4. So smallest thing's a 5/5. Okay, I'm liking this. Could also just play Mystic Shot and Mystic Shot Rumble. But we can do that during their turn when they attack. So yeah, we're just going to play Yordle in Arms here. This could actually be a huge, huge nightmare here if they actually have removal. But I don't think they have removal. Yeah, okay, Forge Sheaf, whatever. And Yordle in Arms. Let's go. GG? Maybe? Perhaps? I feel like they might be going for a burn planet, and this Yordle in Arms might force them to use some burn that they're holding to lower the amount of units I have. That's huge. So they're taking 6. I guess I could thermo my Fizz now. Okay, so they're taking at least 7 because of impact, and then we're just going to do this. So yeah, they're going to be at least at 11. Yep, that's about what I expected. Perfect. Look at that. Basically one-sided Ruination, and we can just Mystic Shot Rumble. This is huge. Cool. Very cool. It's not the Targon Mecha Yordle that buffs units. That's the only Mecha Yordle I was worried about. And Trumpetecker a little bit, I guess. Finally. A Flame Chomper. Kind of. So yeah, we're just gonna Mystic Shot this Rumble. So yeah, Crasher's not a problem. The Crasher I'm probably just gonna chump with the Poro. And then safety block Rumble with my Zonite Urchin is what I'm thinking here. Yeah, that seems what I'll do. Actually... No. So yeah, we're just gonna chump here because I'm a little afraid of burn. Safety block here and Mystic Shot is what I'm thinking. I was gonna say, like, why don't I safety block with Lulu? Yeah, stress defense, not Flame Chomper, Flame Spitter. Very unlikely, but I can play around it. Stress defense is annoying here, but I don't think they're playing stress defense, but I'm so far ahead I can play around stress defense. So yeah, we'll just do this. Probably gonna just save this, get excited for burn. Rascals, whatever. So yeah, looking like I'm going to... Is that a Poro Cannon, I think? Looks like I'll open up next turn, Scrap Heap, pulling out the Chomper. That changes things. No. These things are just 3/3s. We'll Scrap Heap, bring out the Chomper. Still gonna do that play. Trumpetecker. Trumpetecker's pretty cool. Oh, hey, and a Fizz level up, too. Kinda matters. +1 damage, pretty much. I'm actually going to play this. I don't think this is a misplay. I think this is actually... Is it? So... Like, this is what I'm thinking I'm doing. Then they'll block Lulu, block my 3/1, 2/4, 7. Yeah, let's play this. Get rid of my 2/1. I think this pushes in a little more damage than just open attacking. Sure, I'm giving them time to play another unit, but I think it pushes in a little more damage. Sure, they get another blocker. Maybe it's pushing in less, but I think it's a little bit better. Alright, so we're going to do this and this. Pulling in that, because I want this to stay alive. And then... Yeah, this. There we go. So, I assume they can survive here. Yeah, but they're living at 1, and we've got to get excited. 2 now, but we've got to get excited, yeah. GG. That deck does not have healing or counter magic. Oh, hey. Chum the Waters is a pretty nice discard fodder spell, too. Yep, that's whatever. And good game, opponent. Oh, this deck. All right, all right. Pirate Burn. Oh, great hand, by the way. Pirate Burn. So against aggro, we just want to fight for the board early. This is really great. I'm going to just keep these two and look for Lulu. But yeah, a little scary deck. This deck's sort of been great. Great hand here. Got a misfortune blocker even. But yeah, just going to play around red card, I think, is the thing. Looks like my opponent might be on the older version that plays 2 Gangplanks, 1 TF. I doubt they're on a 2-2-2 split. It's like 3 Misfortune, 2 Gangplank, 1 TF. Some people, I think the more high-ranked people who play this deck are on the 3 Misfortune, 2 TF, 1 Gangplank. Okay, not bad draw. Kind of annoying I can't block that, but whatever. We've got 2 fearsome blockers anyway. Yordle Arms is pretty big. But yeah, this matchup, in theory, I think we're favored, but there's a lot it comes down to. Like drawing Lulu. That's not Lulu. I'm going to start off with this. Because they won't block here. I know they won't block here. You never block here. You don't throw away a fearsome unit for a non-fearsome. Especially as an aggro player. Because they're going to play the, oh, not that. I thought they were going to play, Will just in this. I thought they would play, the Grenadier. This is fine. That's probably going to be discard fodder. I had to read this card real quick. I was like, do I want this? Yo, Pokestick's huge. All right, so they have Misfortune. They don't have Misfortune. Huge. So we have our Fearsome blocker. Zonite Urchin goes here. I'm playing into Make It Rain here a bit, but I'm going to do this and summon one of these is what I think I'm doing. And then if they play Make It Rain here, I can summon Boom Baboon, which I think is good, or play like Pokey or Mystic here. I'm not sure if this is the correct play, but I like this play. Playing a little hard into a red card, though. Okay, they're just attacking in, sure. This is also great. I can get a nice Noxian for a return. So let's just see how greedy I can be. Wow, this is a great turn now that I'm actually looking at this. I clear their board, I draw a card, and I still have a little bit of a board left over. This is huge. I mean, they could always play Make It Rain. Yeah, whatever. Didn't hit my Poro, though. Love to see it. Hi, Fizz. Good to see ya. So if I remember correctly, if Fizz gets hit or targeted by Make It Rain, it's actually kind of good because then we can play a spell in response. I'm just going to play Fizz here now. Fizz is probably just going to be trading with this rear guard in all honesty. Red card's annoying. So I'm going to not play too hard into red card here. Yeah, we're just passing here. Is my Yordle Arms active? Yeah, Fizz activated it. Love it. Yeah, I'm just going to pass here. Everything else I can play dies to red card. I don't want to just lose to red card here. Scrap Heap is huge. Gangplank time? Gangplank's a little annoying. Nope. Could just play the Daring Poro. Nah. Should I... I'm gonna do this and trade off Fizz. Ooh, Trumpetecker. Trumpetecker's huge. I'm doing this because I feel like they have a Noxian Fervor, and then I can respond. Yeah, and if they trade, I'm happy with that because I have a second Fizz anyway. Yordle and Arms time, I'm thinking. Nice, and they hit the Fizz, so I can do this, and yep, it counters it like I knew. Like I thought. I was pretty sure it does. Huge, huge turn. And now I just play Yordle and Arms and win the game? Oh my god, this is great. Dude, this deck is busted! Play this deck. I could just play Trumpet Attacker, but actually Trumpet Attacker. No. Let's just play Yordle in Arms. Oh, I could have even played the Baboon first too. So yeah, there's no way they have a third Make It Rain yet. GG. Love it.
The ocean wins again.
Okay, so welcome back to the deck. Did pretty well. 3 games, 3 wins. We went against Pantheon, some Lulu Rumble Mecha Yordle deck, which in my honest opinion is just this deck, but it cuts out the good cards like Yordle in Arms for Mega Yordles, which are bad. And we went against Pirate Burn, which is actually, I believe Pirate Burn's actually the deck with the highest win rate on ladder right now. Mostly, I don't think it's a good deck. I just think it's in the sweet spot right now where people just forgot how to play against Pirate Burn, and people are just, who are playing Pirate Burn, are Giga Brain and saw that the meta is very open to Pirate Burn. But yeah, so 2 out of those 3 decks are kind of meta decks. Like, Mecha Yordles are not meta. But Pirate Burn is a meta deck, and Pantheon is kind of fallen off, but it's still a meta deck that people play, especially because it has a decent matchup against Sundisk, I believe. But yeah, so all those games did pretty well. Yordle in Arms is just such a good card. It's so busted. I highly recommend this deck. If you're just looking for a deck and you don't care what archetype it is, what you're doing, what you're playing, whatever, and you don't want a deck that's that complex, but you just want to climb, if that's your main goal is just to climb, like let's say you're in, especially in lower ranks where people don't play as well as in higher ranks, they make misplays and you can punish misplays, this is a deck for you. Go play Yordle in Arms. Deck's nuts. Card is nuts. Lulu Chompers is crazy. So go test it out on the ladder. Go play it for yourself. Don't take my word. Play it yourself. Also, I'd love to hear your opinion on this deck. Do you think it is actually good? Do you think it's I'm overrating it? I think it's really good. I think Yordle in Arms is still nuts. Or do you also agree with me and think a lot of people aren't playing it because the more competitive people are waiting for the balance patch on the 27th? And other people are just like, Yordle in Arms is kind of old news now. We played it so much with Demacia, Yordle in Arms, so whatever. But yeah, I'd love to hear your opinions down below. Anyway, though, if you just enjoyed the video in general, I'd love it if you could leave a like or a comment down below. Always helps me out and always helps out the channel. Also, if you want to keep up with the Legends of Runeterra content, you can always go and subscribe to the channel as well. And if you want to watch me play some Legends of Runeterra, you can go and check me out over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Zenaton, where I stream pretty much every single day. Anyway, though, with that all said and done, thank you all again once more for watching this video, and until I see you guys in the next one, bye.